Hey guys, I'm Colwen back on the Transformers video, and today I've got Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Helicopter Mode Drift. And obviously my tongue broke. He transforms into a Sorsky S97 Raider helicopter, and he does look very impressive. He does have a nice, sleek, stealthy profile. And yes, he is actually a heavy retool remold of the Studio Series movie Bumblebee Dropkick, who turns into a Bell AH Super Cobra attack helicopter. I can put my phone off to the side and talk about the toys better. These names are so hard to remember sometimes, and you can see some similarities between the two, but like they really heavily remolded to get Drift here, and they just bulked the hell out of him. You can see that Dropkick is a lot more sleek, a lot more slender. He's a lot shorter, but like that's mainly because of the landing gear. And he's got an entirely different type of propeller blade system on the top even. And it's really cool to see actually. When you look at them from the underside, Dropkick hides his robot mode a lot better, but Drift on the other side, on the other hand, you just see everything tucked up underneath there. And you can see more similar parts, like these knee pieces right here are the same knee pieces over here almost. They're a little bit bigger, they're differently shaped, but like, so if anything, I wouldn't say Drift here is a retool, remold. He's broken. He is a reuse of the design scheme, the design ideas in Dropkick, more so than anything else. Let's go ahead and bring in my other size comparisons. I can bring in my Film Noir Spider-Man, and we'll go ahead and stand Drift up on his tail there. And just like Dropkick, you can see Drift here is a very nice long helicopter. We can bring in Scourge and Hubcap. Yeah, Drift here does not want to stay. Will that help? That helps. Okay. Putting the sword more forward to help counterbalance that big fat tail helps a bit. And we've got the Siege Carbots. Like, Drift here has, like, I was saying earlier, he's got a very nice look about him. He's got the sleek cockpit. He's got a big old giant cockpit even. He's got the wings with the missile pods. And instead of a single machine gun up here, he's got two smaller machine guns. So it's a double barrel gun thing. And he's got molded in, look at this. He's got molded in Gatling guns on the side of his side of the fuselage. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of robot junk exposed back here. Here's his upper thighs. Here's his shoulders. And then that whole underside. Like, this is very dishonorable to have this much robot stuff showing in your ult mode. So let's go ahead and start transforming Drift here. First, we do have some parts forming we have to do. We have to remove his swords here that are being used as helicopter blades, and we have to remove this rear tail turret section thing. He transforms very similarly to the Dropkick, but there are some key differences, and I'll get to those when we get to them. So you're going to start by pulling the legs away, and we're going to go ahead and flip them inwards. There is no gun to fold away. The one that he does have on there just sits there. We also need to remove these missile pod things. So yeah, he does come with essentially 5 accessories, which is just kind of nice. Let's see here. Oh, we turn the landing gear around. Turn landing gear around. Close that all in there. And there we have the legs all done. Now, it just occurred to me, maybe not with drop kick, but I can actually pull off a Gerwalk mode with this guy. Hold on a second. You know what? Yeah. Let's do it that way. Here we have Drift in, I'll admit, kind of a bad Gerwalk mode. But it's funny. That's funny. We need to come up here to the nose cone and pull that up and away. The arms, the legs need to be pulled straight down so that we can rotate everything. Oh, is there a double hinge up in here? There we go. There's the double hinge right there. Pull that all down. Rotate this whole thing around. Now again, unfortunately, this is all clear plastic up in here. This is solid black plastic, but this all is still clear plastic and it's painted. And that really does make me nervous that someday that thing's going to break apart on me. The arms here, there's a... So this here, we're going to bring the arm down on this hinge in the back. And this hinge right here, we need to rotate that up and lock that in place. That's going to come together and make his chest. We need to orientate the legs, turn those around. Turn that around. The propeller blade here can be stored on his back, which is nice for storage. Or we can go ahead and retransform his arm out and peg the blade back on the end there, giving him like a propeller vortex weapon thing going on. He has these ports that are available in the side of his vehicle mode for putting his missile pod things. We, of course, need to give him a sword to wield. And his other swords are supposed to store down the back somehow. Yeah, there we go. And now we have Drift in his very honorable robot mode. Let's get you standing up as tall as you can. Let's bring in my film noir Spider-Man, my Scourge, hubcap. We got hubcap and soda can. We gotta bring in the Siege Carbots. And here is Bumblebee Dropkick. Can I get you to stand up straight without me having fiddle with you? There we go. And you can see, like, in robot mode, they share very little. Like, the legs are similar. Drifts here aren't transformed correctly. There we go. Their legs are similar, like, from the knee down. But other than that twist hinge thing and the placement of the arms, they really drastically changed Dropkick when they turned him into the Drift mold. Drift, on his own, looks like a really good representation of the on-screen character. He's got the slightly culturally insensitive samurai helmet going on that is on a ball joint, but is kind of restricted because of that frill around the base. So that is a nice head sculpt. I like that head sculpt. He's got a big old backpack going on, but like it's for the sword storage, and these are intended to like be other sword weapons, although you don't have access to them on this version of the mold. I like the layered samurai armor, and they have the whole Bugatti chest thing going on. Very nice swords. I like the idea of using the turbine thing as a weapon. Again, with all the bluish paint and layered armor, and now we got the legs are all teched out and mechanical. They kind of clash with the rest of the design, but the color matches, so it still looks good. And he's got the missile pods built into his legs and shit. It's fun stuff. Articulation wise, restricted ball joint in the head. A very nice range of motion on the ball jointed shoulder. Like, he's almost got a butterfly joint. That's really, really impressive. He's got a at the elbow swivel. He's got a regular elbow. Nothing at the wrist, unfortunately, mainly due to the way he transforms. Nothing at the waist either. Guy, look all this weird tech detailing he's got molded in up here. That's good stuff going on there. He's got ball jointed hips. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got the really bad floating knee thing going on, but he still has a good range of motion to it, and nothing at the ankles. Okay, I'm seeing this guy on eBay go for pretty decent prices, actually. I see one used missing parts for $5, and I see, oh wow, one guy going for $33, another going for almost $40. So like, yeah, the price range on these guys is kind of all over the place. Can I recommend him? He's a fun figure. He was like $20 when he came out. He's got a really cool, really accurate vehicle mode. He's got a fun, if awkward, interesting, weird transformation. And the robot mode looks good with really good articulation. Like, yeah, if I had to buy him again, I probably would be willing to drop around $35 to $40 on him. I'm Colwen. This is Transformers Age of Extinction Studio Series Drift. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.